Alright, there we go, baby. We're back. Hopping again, number 2 of this. Alright. Sweet. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we got another game casting this morning. We got Tundra going up against Gaimin Gladiators. Game number 2. So game number 1, Gaimin Gladiators totally destroyed Tundra with kind of the Brood lineup. Ace played an amazing Brood. So I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do in game number 2. And as you can see, first phase ban Brood this time to not deal with this hero whatsoever. Gaimin Glen ban out the Quap. Potentially see an IO ban from our other side too. That hero has been ridiculously popular in Western Europe. Storm Spirit too has been picked up a lot. I don't know why, but you see it every now and then. Let's see, what else could Tundra ban? They could ban out the Puck. It's another Boom Classic. They could just ban out another, say, support as well. Something that saw replays, get rid of like a Bane. Unless they want to pick the Bane for themselves. Weaver as well. Could be another solid first phase ban. They choose to ban up Boom's Puck. Okay, that's always safe. Gaimin Gladiators, they don't have first pick, so they might want to get rid of the Weaver. It's always safe. Weaver, Spirit Breaker. OD is still pretty heavily favored in amateur leagues, but not so much in pro leagues anymore.
5 seconds.
I don't think Tundra really runs the OD at all. Potentially just see a 33 hero banned out. They can get rid of the Beastmaster. They can get rid of Visage. Any big summon hero they can get rid of. Darkseer 2. A lot of teams first phase ban versus 33. Really taking their time to think about this one. Both teams as well using very similar reserve time for this first ban. You don't really normally see a lot of teams sticking or spending a lot of time deciding what to first phase ban. Normally they always have something like ready to go, crush out the few bans, and then be ready for the first pick and deal with that. But hey, what can you do? Maybe they're just deciding what they want to let Tundra have, whether it's the IO, whether it's the Weaver, or potentially the Bane too that they're giving up here. Tundra also has 8, so if they pick 33 hero at 8, there you go. There's Darkseer ban, which I mentioned. So Tundra has a ton of options. They get 33 signature Weaver. He plays a ton of that hero these days. They could also pick something pretty flexible for Fodda, Death Prophet, for example. But said too much, they go with the Weaver, and Gaimin instantly respond with IO Storm. Holy shit. Okay. I was a little surprised that I predicted those, I'm not going to lie to you. So they pick up IO Storm for Gaimin. So I'm pretty sure that the games I watched earlier today, OG ran very similar lineup. They had Misha on an IO with the Storm played by BZM. So, this is, as you can tell, this is very popular within Western Europe. 8th pick for Tundra. If I had to guess, they'd either pick something to lane up against this Storm. The Storm's not very versatile. He's pretty much strictly a mid laner, so they could pick up Tundra's mid right now. Or they could pick 33's hero and pick up the Doom again. Oh, interesting they choose to pick up the Doom. Huh.
10 seconds remain.
Game number 1.
It is radiant.
33 was on the Timber. Doom's a little bit of a change of pace. It's not really your like classic 33 hero. You normally see him a lot on like kind of a summon hero, Brewmaster, Beastmaster, Visage. Been playing a lot this season, or last season, I guess, technically. And then, so Timber and Doom are kind of new. Doom obviously pretty good into Storm. You have the Doom, very simple, lock him down. And then you also have the Centaur Creep too. Centaur Creep and the Stun gives a good amount of lockdown. Good blink initiation onto the Storm. So, Gaimin are choosing to ban out mids versus prioritizing carries. I think that's perfectly fine. They want to protect their Storm pick, so they ban out Nine's Invoker and Lina. Puck's gone already, so they could just ban out another Spirit as well. Ember and Void both do fairly well into the Storm, but then Earth Spirit as well, surprisingly. I don't necessarily know if it was Tundra that was running it, but someone was running a mid Earth Spirit. I watched the game. It looked really clean. It might have actually been Tundra. And then Crit's stream as well. Crit's been running offline Earth Spirit as well. It's been pretty cool to watch. Sancha Kai is such a killer item on Earth Spirit. That item, so it's gonna get nerfed so hard. I have no clue what they're gonna do to it. Maybe just nerf some numbers, but it feels super powerful right now. So there's the Ember ban, and then Tundra are banning out carries, and they also get rid of the gyro as well, which Tundra notoriously flexes between Fada and their carry. First pick in the second phase, 15. They grab Grimstroke on the side of Gaimin. Such an awesome hero, fun to watch. It's also a good deny pick too. Good deny pick because now Tundra can't pick it up. Get that double Doom, obviously. But I love the Grim combo with the Storm. It also opens a lot for the offlane potential too on the side of Gaimin. They have a lot of good choices they can run with this Grim. Spirit Breaker's still in the pool. Grim Spirit Breaker super deadly. You have a talent that increases Inkswell movement speed, and already the base movement speed increase for Spirit Breaker is very handy when you're charging in. You also kind of get that double ultimate as well.
Crystal Maiden.
Tundra go with the Crystal Maiden. Not 100% sure why. This hero is a very weak laner, and you're kind of aware that they are going to have a super strong lane with the Grim. Tundra might go with Skeeter's classic Wraith King here, something just to combo with that CM. I don't see any reason why they couldn't do that here. It is a little bit worrisome having a Wraith King illusion running around from the Grim Ags, but I think as long as he doesn't go Radiance, it should be fine, which the normal build on Wraith King these days is kind of the Armlet into Blink, right? Gaimin, they grab up the Tidehunter, an awesome laner against both Tide and CM. Being able to crack and shell off essentially shed your skin is super handy against the CM route and the Wraith King stun. Anchor Smash also crazy strong against Wraith King skeletons. I'm a huge fan of this Tidehunter pick. Kind of the perk of having second pick is you get 18, so you can counter the carry, and you get last pick as well. So that is definitely one advantage of having second pick. Next phase bans. Tundra obviously just going to be banning out carries. Good carry matchups against the Wraith King. And then Gaimin are going to want to ban mids more than likely. I guess this Doom could technically be flexed to mid if they wanted to run the Doom mid against the Storm. It's probably not the worst matchup in human history. I hope Tundra bans out like an Ursa or something. I think Ursa would be very, very frightening for... Okay, they choose to ban out the Luna. But Io... Ursa is very frightening right now for Tundra.
must choose.
But okay, so they kind of Game Gladiators kind of have the same thought. They just kind of protect both fronts. They get the Void Spirit out, another 9 classic, and they ban out a Night Stalker as well, which again just kind of protects the possibility of a flex between
10 seconds.
2 and 3. Now we'll see what Tundra choose to pick.
5
So
seconds
they
remaining.
could run that Doom mid, give them a little bit more farm priority, potentially pick up something with a little bit more reliable lockdown for the Storm.
Radiant must
But I guess I'll stop talking and just talk about this Death Prophet pick. So this is pretty clutch. I love the Death Prophet pick here. Amazing against the Tide Hunter. Good in lane against the Storm too, if it is Storm mid. The tempo of Death Prophet messes with Storm a little bit. Like being able to take early towers is super handy against the Storm. You can force them out of lane, force them into the jungle, and then pop Exo and take his tower. So I think that's very important. It also allows you to kind of group up with the Wraith King early and take towers as well. So I think Tundra are going for a pretty high tempo pace here. So Gaimin need to grab something that can either match that or scale a little better, and then they can stall into the late game. I'm a huge supporter of the Ursa here. I think Ursa is kind of like the easy pickup. So they could grab up an Ursa. What else is banned out there? So PA's gone. Duraccio is one of his classics. PA's gone. Luna's out. They could go with a Medusa. Medusa would slow down the pace, and she doesn't really worry about the Doom at all. That's all I really see it off the top of my head. Oh, Razor. Okay. Well, similar idea to the Ursa, right? Very good at brawling early. Making sure that this Doom's not going to be able to win his lane. It is going to be the off-lane Doom. Good at defending towers as well. So if Tundra ever chooses to group up, Gaimin are going to be able to group up as well and take some solid fights as well. Early levels, both teams are kind of weak. I won't lie to you. So laning stage is going to be interesting. I think Ace and Tofu have a very strong lane going into the Wraith King and the CM. So there's probably going to be a good amount of action. Top lane, you have Io, Razor versus Weaver, Doom. And Weaver's pretty good at picking off the Io, but Doom gets pretty much countered by the carry Razor. So it'll be interesting to see how that lane goes. I expect a lot of creep pulling from 33. Maybe even do some spicy tri-lane stuff. Who knows? You could get 33 the solo lane. Go tri-lane your Tide, Io, and Grim. I guess CM's pretty good against tri-lanes, all things considering. I think she's one of the stronger tri-lane heroes with the Crystal Nova. Slow down 3 heroes. Will it happen? Probably not, but a guy can hope. I think this game kind of comes down to early tower pressure. I think if Gaimin can slow down Tundra, I'm pretty sure Tundra's not going to be able to have a game. If Gaimin starts snowballing, I don't think there's any way that Tundra are going to be able to respond. Both Doom and the Wraith King, even Death Prophet, don't like defending towers. So I think if Tickles get some pressure going, I don't think Tundra's going to be able to defend. Already got a big smoke up coming. I can't tell if my camera's doing something whack or not. But here we go. Big smoke up already from both sides. Getting those early wards down. Duracio's got one. See where this guy puts it. Right onto the high ground. I will eat the cheese. I've watched a lot of Fada today, and he loves that line, man. Now as well, getting his ward up on the high ground. This is a pretty good spot for it because normally they drop their scent like roughly around here. So sometimes it's right out of the range. I'm worried about the CM, man. I don't know. Something about it is making me a little worried. I'm sure it'll be fine. At the end of the day, Fada's a really solid support, so I'm sure he probably picked it because he knows how to play the hero. But into Storm Razor, oh, that's scary. Razor Eye is some scary stuff, man. Pretty underrated. Getting that extra move speed, attack speed once you get the leash damage is pretty powerful.
Radiant versus Dire.
Ugh.
All comes down to this.
Looking like we just have a 2-2, potentially a 3-lane, 3-rune for Gaimin Gladiators. 33, taking a good amount of damage already. Starting with the win lanes, actually. That's kind of interesting to point out. It's not something you see every day in a Doom, but I suppose he is going up against Razor. Good luck, have fun has been called. A lot of PMA coming out from Mr. Tofu. I will eat the cheese. Ace, I'm interested to see if he's going to take a point in Gush. Nope, he takes the Anchor Smash to secure range creep. Fada secures his too. .33 secures that range creep. So pull blast hits it in eyes. I've been bad today for not pulling that up. Oh, Tofu. I'm pretty sure Fada was dead if Tofu hit that. Fada's almost out of regen already, but we got Courier coming up with Mango and a Sentry and some more Tangos for Skeeter. .33 taking Scorched Earth level 1. Would assume to try and break the leash, or at least try and escape a little bit.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. I could have sworn there were more.
Mid lane, pretty even right now. I'm sure that's probably not a lane I need to watch too much. It's probably a pretty even lane. I think Storm scales a little bit better than Death Prophet does, just because he can go into the jungle and do this. Just kill the creep wave and then step back to the small camp. Death Prophet has to stick in lane a little bit more until you get a couple higher levels in Crypt Swarm. Tofu's got some levers. They're starting to go on Skeeter here. Got the Ink Swell and the slow. Good stun, but the root slowing down Ace, and that's the end of that engagement. Good defensive root there from Fada. Skitter, however, taking a ton of damage. Fada does have a lot more regen coming out for Skeeter, but Skeeter's got to play careful for this couple seconds here. Down bottom, Doom's just trying to get some levels. He does get the mana burn creep, but it's probably not as value as it could be. I'm interested to see what 33 build's going to be this game if he chooses to max out Scorched Earth and Devour. I watched a game of him play Doom and he went Midas after his phase boots. It'll be interesting to see what he chooses to do. But as I'm talking, 33, he's starting to go down. He's trying to kite in the trees, make sure that Celery gives him XP. But Duraccio, no, he gets first blood. Doom goes down, and Celery is looking like he's going to get away from this. It's a great first blood for the Razor and the Isle lane. Top lane Ace is getting zoned out. He's out of regen, but he's 25 gold away from his Ring of Health, so he'll be a little bit of a happier camper once he gets some. A nice soft from Tofu too. What a gentleman. So he's a happy camper now. Also a really cool Tide set, I might add. I love this frog. It's from the Dire Tide set, actually, I believe. I got the Cthulhu set. I also like that one. Tide has some awesome items.
There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower. Radiant have fortified their structures
bottom. Snaking is pulling creeps for 33. It's a little bit harder to pull creeps on the Dire side. On Radiance, it's fairly easy. You just go right past this small camp and then take them all the way over here. But on Dire, it's a little harder to pull creeps. Top lane, oh shoot. Missing kills. They get the kill on the CM. I think it's kind of expected that she dies a lot. Ace is diving a courier as well. He's tanking tower shots, but Skeeter's courier is going to be able to walk it off. This little frog mage. Does he just have... Is he only supposed to have one eye? Okay, no, it's just a bug. Okay. I was going to say. That was kind of whack. Bottom here, Snaking is like... He's playing with fire. He's cutting the creep wave here. Lowering the creeps for 33. A nice teammate. 33 gets level 4. Takes 2 points in the Doom. Gonna eat the cart. He's busy. Classic Doom play. Mid lane. While that's going on. 9 pops exorcism. Takes mid tower before the cart even arrives. That's big timing. Boom's really hindered after not getting level 6. And Vada even rotated as well to help secure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There we go. You can see 33 pulled another creep wave, but it's got to go under tower. And he is going Midas on the Doom. Unless he changes it up, obviously. Snaking and Vada are both out of lane now. Oh, celery.
Radiant should look to their bottom tower.
Dracula's going right into the BKB rush, not messing around, not picking up a Falcon Blade. He needs that BKB to fight early. Skeeter, he's got his boots going straight into that armlet.
Almighty money.
5 out of 9, scouting out some stacks here. Not really any big stack takers on Tundra, unless they want to commit the exorcism, obviously. Oh, fuck, he actually did go. He did go the Falcon Blade. His courier must have just died and he lost all his items. Okay, so Terraccio is like weirdly huge now that he got his couriers delivered to him. Mid lane 9, kind of taking over Radiant side of the river here. He's got his ultimate back up. It looks like his choice is to go to the top lane and zone out Ace here. Before Ace gets his level 6, which is going to be very soon. Good stun out, pops the ultimate. Ace is tanky, he's got a lot of health. Good anchor smash, the Inkswell to zone him out. But here comes Terraccio. Terraccio, he's linked onto 9 here. 9's taking a ton of damage and he goes down. And now Terraccio has an absurd amount of damage. He gets a double kill. And now Skeeter, he's in a little bit of trouble. He's holding his ultimate point. I don't know if he'll take it, and he won't. So down he goes. It's 3 kills, 3 for 1 there for Radiant. Great response to that. Exorcism also on cooldown for the next couple minutes too. A big rotation from Terraccio and Boom there. Down bottom 33, this also means that he's going to have some space to farm up his Midas. He's going to have it after this creep wave. There's a quick and easy Midas for 33. And now Ace, he's down bottom, just de-pushing this tower. Doom, pretty good against the Tide, as I've talked about. You cannot crack and shell off. You can't crack and shell off Doom. Even though it technically doesn't break. It's a strange interaction, but regardless. Top lane too. They've had a cart for the past 3 minutes. Somehow this cart has just survived. So now they're pushing top lane with the 5-minute cart. But it's actually denied by Snaking. He's camping up here and he gets the deny. Good dodge, not proccing any raindrops. There's 3, so yeah, he's still actually is holding his Doom point, but he's maxing at Scorched Earth.
Stupendous.
Kind of interesting. I kind of want to know when there would be an advantage to potentially take a point into Infernal Blade. Normally I take one just for that little bit of a stun. Get that little bit of time to catch up. The burn damage is also nice too. So I wonder if there's ever a time 33 takes it. Bottom lane, Fada is nice enough to be given some farm, given some space by 33. Top lane, Skeeter and Snake King are just hanging out, farming together. Skeeter's on his way to the Solar Crest. Sorry, did I say Skeeter or Snake King? No. Either way, Skeeter's on his way to the Armlet. Snake King's on his way to the Spirit Vessel. And Ace, now that he has Ravage and the Hood, he's kind of taking camp up in the dire mid lane. It's looking like they want to try and trade a tower. They got the 10-minute cart. The group up here to push this tower. This is here with the Ravage threat. CM's there, casting Crystal Nova, zoning him out. Is one of the advantages of CM. Early, very hard to push into her. Still not as good as a Jakiro, but it is what it is. Ace, he does have the phase boots queued up, but I'm wondering if he might... Never mind, that answered my question. I was going to say, I wonder if he might just go Brown Boots Blink Dagger as he would a Sand King or something like that, but maybe he doesn't really feel too much pressure to get a Blink Dagger right now. Tofu, he's down bottom, going for the D-push. He's probably a little scared being down here. All four members of Tundra kind of converged here while Skeeter's farming in that top jungle. So hopefully they do something, or else this will be a mega waste of time. There they go. They know Tofu's down here. They scout him out with the Crystal Nova. The leash is out on Snake King, but he can still move for now. And Yule Scepter... Oh no, you didn't get the Yule Scepter off in time, but they're going to be able to secure this bottom tower while they're pushing mid on Radiant. So it's looking like it's going to be kind of an even tower trade. Skeeter's actually sitting mid right now, defending. Kind of like he's still holding his point in Reincarnation. He's got a Mango Solar Crest, or Soul Ring, sorry. But that tower goes down. Tarachi secures the last hit. Skeeter's not able to deny it. 33, he's going BKB. Wow. So, again, another hero not going Blink Dagger first on their off lane. Maybe, like, I don't know. Maybe they know something I don't. But right now, what I'm seeing on Tundra, they don't have a lot of initiation, whereas on Gaimin Gladiators, they have the Storm that can initiate. So maybe the Tide's not as pressured to go Blink Dagger. Storm on that note is gonna have his Orchid after this camp. It's probably gonna be their timing. They want to group up, do some damage. Maybe push that tier 2 top lane. They have really good vision for it. 2 good wards. So Gaimin could group up, take that tower. And I think 9 might have accidentally popped Exorcism bottom. Or maybe... oh, Jirachi was down there but just TP'd out. Was maybe what happened.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now they're looking in the Roshan here. Double damage popped on the Storm. They do have the IO to buff up the Storm. This is kind of a surprisingly quick Roshan. Tide hasn't even had to use Gush on it yet, and it's already at half health. Snake King's going to scout it out with the bugs so they know what's going on. They have Doom, but no Exo to contest this Roshan, so I don't even know if Tundra's going to choose to do it. Now Durachio's here. He's got his BKB, so he's hit another big item timing. So they got Orchid BKB up on the mid in the safe lane of Gaimin Gladiators. I will eat the cheese.
Fate will always be to rise again.
And while that's going on, Dire team just kind of take control of the Radiant jungle here. Making sure that it's not a complete loss. They got good vision here to protect Skeeter's farming patterns. And obviously, Radiant have done the same. They got good aggressive vision. Snake King's ward here, pretty sneaky. Good way to scout out rotations. Kind of an unsuspecting ward spot at this point in the game. So it allows him to kind of be able to go show on this creep wave and hopefully not die to Storm in the process. He's going that Yule Scepter so he can purge off the Orchid, obviously. And okay, 9's on his way to BKB, one component away. And Skeeter's working on his BKB. Oh shit, top lane. Looks like Boom did exactly what I said he was going to do. Kill that Weaver. He showed on the creep wave. And down he went.
I'm grateful to you.
And then they smoke. They got the Tide Blink Dagger, so Jirachi is with them. They want to look for a fight. They know Tundra is somewhere down here because they're not showing anywhere else on the map. So it's going to wrap through the triangle and then down into the jungle once they clear out the triangle. So they're trying to find Skeeter. They don't find Skeeter in their triangle. They know the camps are farmed, but they finally get vision on Skeeter here. The blink stun on, or sorry, the blinking swell stun. They even relocate in Boom to finish this off. 33 teleports in, but I think they're just going to let Skeeter die. He does have the reincarnation, but Tundra's not ready for this. And they can't handle the 5-man pressure right now that Gaimin Gladiators has, so down goes their carry. And this is probably going to be a tier 2 that also dies. Down bottom, they're also pressuring a tier 2, but I don't think 9 wants to commit his exo for this tower. Could be a sign that they might want to defend still. Oh, God, thank God. 9, he's just farming up his BKB. He's got to be close now. He's probably like a couple hundred away. Here we go again. Terraccio, they're looking for blood. He's almost to his refresher. He's only about 3,000 gold away from his refresher, so he's close. And right now, Tundra don't have a lot of BKB piercing damage because Skeeter's not online. So Tundra will have to doom the Razor, I think, if they choose to take a fight. That's problematic because he wants to doom the Tide. He wants to doom the Storm.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. There is little hope for Dire's middle
Bottom, Rain are fostering on the high ground here, but Io's going to find 33 in the trees. He jumps. 33 pops the BKB. He hit nets the Io. He's going on him. He hits him with the Infernal Blade. But Io just pops his mech, and honestly, this is kind of scary because now 33's BKB is gone, and Boom mows him up. And now Fada, he's hiding in the trees, but his ultimate did 0 damage to anybody on the side of Gaimin. And that's a double kill for Boom. That looked like the easiest interaction ever. They commit nothing and got 2 kills. 9-1 at the 18-minute mark. It's been a boring-ass game, but Gaimin is just so far ahead at this point. And Tundra literally can't show or else they're going to feed. Alright, BKB on 9. He's ready. He's saying he's ready. So they're wrapping on the mid lane here. The Aegis is probably going to expire in the next few minutes, or a few seconds, I should say. 30 seconds. Forgot how quick of a Roshan this is. Blink Ravage, before he can get the BKB off, he pops his BKB, but he dies before he can even get a Siphon off. So down he goes. Great Ravage from Ace there, making sure he's not able to get his BKB off. That's a tier 2, first tier 2 of the game, going the way of Gaimin. That's gonna mean jungle control are gonna be able to take this outpost. Get some more wards up.
This'll come in handy.
Ace, where you going? Turn around. I will eat the cheese. Down bottom. Oh my god, I'm not even watching. I'm watching Ace farm creeps. Well, they're getting a kill down on bottom. I'm sorry about that, guys. So, good kill on Boom, taking out Skeeter. Skeeter didn't even have mana for his ultimate or didn't use it or something. I have no clue what happened there, but they spot out Tofu. Snake King leads the charge here. Pops the invis. They pop a sentry down, so they see Snake King. Doom onto the storms. This is gonna be a big kill if they can get it. He's muted, but healing up for the IO. They heals him up so he can't get that relocate save off. But now Jirachi, he's free to do whatever he wants to 33, and down goes the IO. Fada, he's gonna go down though to Jirachi. Fada not even doing anything in any of these fights, I'm afraid. 9's trying to do some damage to 8. The bugs are coming out. Jirachi gets jumped by Skeeter. That's his Blink Dagger reveal. So Tide goes down. Jirachi also goes down to Snake King's little bug here. Yule Scepter from 9. And Tofu is brought down. It's a 5-man wipe for Tundra. So they lost the Doom on the CM, but Doom did his job, got that storm kill. That's the end of that. Doom's also almost to his Blink Dagger as well. 9 going into that Shiva's Guard next. Very handy against the IO for obvious reasons, the healing reduction. They find Boom, but Boom finds them more than likely. They start going on 9. 9 pops a BKB. He also pops the Spirit Siphons. Will be able to keep him alive. He's healing a lot, but Boom's doing a ton of damage right now. He's going to have to jump away. But now Ace is here. He gushes. He spits on the 9 hero, and then Boom is able to go back in and finish off 9. Good try. Fada, he's on a dewarding mission. He's able to get this ward, but he kind of knows something's up. They got the relocate on the Fada here. He pops the Chuan spray, but easy kill again for Boom. Man, CM. This is not a hero. I don't care what rank you are. She needs some sort of buff or something, man. I don't know. Boom, they know something's up. They know Snake King's around here, but Snake King thankfully left those trees. Top lane Tundra looking for something. They got Blink Doom is up. And he's also going to Shiva's Guard on this Doom as well. Did Skeeter change or 9 change his items? Nope. A little surprised Doom's not going Refresher after his Blink. I think they could really use something like that. Seeing both Tide and Storm. But 33 is the pro, not me. Kind of grouping up behind towers here. So they might be wanting to go for a smoke. They do. They know where Dire is, or they know where the Radiant team is right now. Snake King's scouting them out. Jirachi, speaking of refreshers, has 1. So I think he needs to become the priority for the Doom target. They find Io. He tethers away, but down he goes. The Doom is out onto the Razor, but he's able to get his BKB off in time, so this might have to be a back. Io, he buys back. Big Blink Ravage coming in from Ace, and he gets the stun on the 2 of them. They're bringing him down. And Razor, he doesn't even care that he has the Doom on him. He's still clicking and manning up. But here comes 9. He mans up. The refresher out on Jirachi. BKB is popped, but he's leased to 9. 9's going for the teleport out, but Jirachi was able to bring him down. Now Boom, he zips in to try and kill Skeeter, but Skeeter gets away. It's a 3 for 1. That's the power of the Razor, which just the full power was shown there with the refresher. Celery. Excuse me. Celery really clutch buyback there too. Much respect. And actually relocated bottom as well to try and kill Snake King here. And one more whip. Down he goes. Boom. It's actually the one that secures that kill. Boom had a regen rune going that whole time too. I don't know if it was no, it wasn't his Aegis, so he had a regen rune that wasn't cancelled that whole time. So Boom back to full mana, pops a haste. They ping out the Roshan, so Jirachi and Celery are gonna back take Roshan. Jirachi point out he's going to Lincoln Sphere. Boom, I would imagine he's gonna be getting one after his BKB. Tide going to Ags, I suspect, and that is correct. 33. He must have bought back or something. Oh no, he bought the shard. I was gonna say he just like lost all of his gold, but he bought the shard on Doom. So this is really handy around this point of the game because you know, heroes are hitting they're level 15, they're level 18. So this this extra stun and damage, the kind of Infernal Blade meets level death, is pretty powerful at this point in the game. 9. He actually is not going the Shiva's Guard. He has the casual plate mail going into Kai Sanj, potentially letting 33 pick it up. And he might be going a Lotus Orb or something. Admin, please state the reason of the pause. Who did pause? Skeeter? Lag. Skeeter went to check on something. Interesting reason, but that's like 2 reasons mixed into one. I guess I have the power to kind of skip a little bit here.
A doodle for the ages.
I will eat that cheese. So here we go. So, Roshan being completed, going onto the Storm. And then the the Shard goes to the IO, actually. That's awesome. I love it. IO Shard, for those who don't know, is a tether stun. Pretty overpowered, mind you. Maybe not overpowered, but pretty strong. Underrated Shard, for sure. It's almost a must-have for an IO these days. And if you get jumped as an IO, and you instantly get a stun, so you have an extra couple seconds to live. And also a movement speed increase too. I actually didn't know that about it. So there you go. 8% to like a Razor or something like that. It's crazy. Moving at 509. Look how fast this Razor moves. Just tethered to the IO. That's scary. Moving at 550 now that he's smoked. That's haste movement speed, is it not? Seller drops the word on the high ground, but they're aware that Tundra are all down here. They're not shown anywhere on the map, so they're on the hunt. Tundra smells something's up, so they go for the panic get out play. 33 is going to be the only one left down here. They're looking for him. Balls are going to bop 33, and he's kind of like, oh shit. He goes for the blink teleport, gets hit by a couple balls, and he's like, oh god. Top lane Snake King just doing Weaver things. Man's getting an insane amount of farm priority, as I've talked about. So he's sitting up top, farming up his Acronym Scepter, which again is going to be super clutch this game. Essentially, theoretically, you could have 3 lives on Wraith King, or 2 lives on your Death Prophet. I kind of always picture it as a free Aegis. So I'm talking about this. The real Aegis carrier is here, going on 9. He goes for the pull. Down he goes. Death Prophet's TP unfortunately not up, so all he could do was hide his tail and run. Now, boom, again, zips across the map. He catches the Skeeter player here, but doesn't have enough mana for pull. Ace, he finds Fada with the AoE spit there, and down goes Fada. Draccio is about 800 gold away from his Lincoln Sphere. I think he's got the recipe flying out to him as we speak, if I had to guess. Where's this guy's going? Yep. So, let's see what we got going on here for Gaimin Gladiators. They got a 3k lead, just 21-9. But that lead is pretty much solely just held on by a thread. You know, one more team fight, and I'm pretty sure this game could potentially be over, and Gaimin Gladiators take the victory. They're going to try and push high ground, I would imagine, in the next couple minutes, now that they have the Aegis. Quick item checkup. The Storm has BKB going into the Ags. Tide, he's got the Aghanim Scepter now. I would assume probably a Refresher Orb next item, potentially a Lotus. Grimstroke just has the Aether Lens. Io going into Holy Locket as the next item. Pretty standard. But Skeeter, they go for a smoke play right now. They break the smoke. They get the Doom. But the relocate, it comes in time. And they're saved. Duraccio is out. And now, Doom, boom, he's in a little bit of trouble. Ravage comes out, a little bit off the market. Just catches the CM. Boom's on the high ground. His BKB is down. Nine's going hard here. Skeeter blinks in again, but he gets stunned by the Inkswell. I'm zooming out here like crazy to see everything that's going on. But Duraccio is back. He pops his BKB. He pops his Refresher. He's not scared of anything. And by this time, the ghosts are down. And now Duraccio comes back to clean up Skeeter. And that's a 4-man team wipe there. Again, Ace only being the one that guys. Great team fight from Gaimin Gladiators, and they can just walk up the hill here. They did lose Aegis, but that's about it. Great save from Celery from that Doom. They need to have that. They need to have Snake King finding the IO, but I'm honestly not even sure if he was there that fight, unless he like just ran up to the top lane. He is 200 now away from his Aghanim Scepter. It looks like they want to try and take a fight. Duraccio, they find oh my gosh, they find both Snake King and Fada in the trees here. Now they turn their heads to 33. 33 pops his BKB and he runs away. But this is going to be a Rax, simple as that. One lane of Rax, potentially two. Snake King's down for a long time. He got caught. He does have buyback, but I don't know necessarily what he does. Ghosts are down. Reincarnation's down. Doom is down. All these big cooldown ultimates against these low cooldown heroes like Razor and Storm are pretty costly. I think this is kind of why Doom's not really favored in this meta. You got a lot of fast-paced heroes like this Razor, or even something like a Void Spirit or Queen of Pain. A lot of quick, low cooldown heroes. Can't really Doom can only really do anything against them once every like 2 minutes. So. So now, speaking of cooldowns, Ravage is back up. Duraccio's combos coming up, all in 20 seconds here. Do they catch 9? They bait his BKB, but they're going to be able to kill him through his BKB TP. Now Boom jumps forward, he finds Fada. He's out of mana. Duraccio brings him down. That Lincoln's blocking the Frostbite. And Io relocates Boom back to base to get full mana. And he's gonna be able to buy his Aghanim Scepter as well. But this is looking like it's gonna be in the last lane of Rax for the side of Gaimin Gladiators. Poor Boom doesn't have buyback, so that's another hero they're down. It's gonna be up to the 3 of them. 33 is smoked. He's got his BKB, he's got Blink. Sees Duraccio, he blinks in, he pops the Doom. That's a big Doom timing. Fada buys back, but Duraccio is honestly fast enough that he can just walk away from this one. Big Ravage comes out, onto the 3 of them. They bring big AoE suck as well, so he sucks him back in, and Skeeter's in trouble. Fada tries to put up his ultimate, but it's doing no damage. And it gets cancelled. Skeeter blinks away, he goes for the TP. Do they have a cancel? No, they don't have a cancel. 33, he buys back. They're fighting for their lives here. 9's back up. He's got the BKB. He's got the exorcism, but they just pop their BKBs and scare him back in the base. Duraccio just goes in the fountain and takes him down. GG is called. And what a crazy end of that game. It ended in a second there. Oh man, an intense match from Team Tickles and Tundra. Or I should say Gaimin Gladiators, my bad. So this means Gaimin Gladiators advance to the grand finals, and Tundra... no, actually, Gaimin goes to the lower bracket finals, and Tundra has to face off against OG. So, man, intense. What an awesome game. I got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching, guys.